Right, I've been failing pretty hard with everything else today in terms of painting, so time for something I can do consistently, which is painting gold. To start, base coat with a dark brown. I've done bestial brown and then given it a Devlan Mud wash wherever it was too bright. You always want to do base coats for your metallics. If it's a silver metallic, you'll base coat it black. If it's gold, so you base coat it a brown. Hopefully this is coming up well in the camera. Fairly basic step. I guess I should mention what color I'm actually using. This would be shining gold, or the Vallejo equivalent, glorious gold. And even the Vallejos need some water to thin out the metallics. Alright, I'm going to finish up the other finicky bits. We'll be back with start the washes. Alright, time to do washes. To start out, we'll go with some Badab Black. It seems like an odd wash to start with, and that's what I thought. But it helps give some nice depth. And when you paint this, you can try and be selective. I have my contacts out, so that's a little hard. But you want to paint mainly in the crevices, where the wash would normally wind up, but without toning down the entire model. But it works fine, even if you do. Just try and keep it in those crevices. You do one layer of this. And about 2 or 3 layers of Devlan Mud after the Badab Black. Afterwards you will highlight with shining gold, then with shining gold and Mithril silver mix. It's the classic highlight that I've seen GW use, and it's pretty nice. I'm gonna lie, it's pretty skeptical about using almost like a silver gold to highlight, but it works quite nicely. There it is. bit of water just to get a little more run out of it. The lighting's pretty crap this time of day, i.e. the evening time, but we'll make do, I suppose. Alright, I'll finish the Badab Black and I'll come back into the second layer of Devlan Mud so you can see how it is. Hopefully this is showing up. Alright, I've gone ahead and taken the liberty of applying the last Devlan Mud wash to the just the crevices of everything. So right in here, these little nicks and scratches, and around these teeth here in the sword. So, time for highlighting. Hopefully the lighting plays nice. I need to get a desk lamp or find my old one. Anyway, for highlighting this bit, some pure shining gold, thinned less than, well, not less, I should say, thinned more than normally. And this prevents you from getting a very blotchy results, I could say. Like if you have a slip of the wrist or something, you'll not, ruin the overall effect as much. And kind of play with where you want your highlights to be, because the washes have really toned down. You can see it like right here. It's nice, that rich color. So it doesn't look that bad. So I just kind of apply them to these upper edges. And if you have scratches and dents in whatever surface you're painting, you can kind of see them here on these two pieces of armor. Only paint your highlights on the bottom edge. Use that same principle when painting battle damage on just like flat bits of armor. You'll have some people use the sponge that comes from a blister pack. Rip off a piece, dip it in a darker paint like a black or a dark gray, and kind of stab it over the model. And then in each of those little points of paint, you add a little highlight essentially at the bottom of it, and that generates the illusion of depth. And here just reinforces the 3D effect. And you can see how I pretty much ignored highlighting on this lower edge. It's because my light source is coming down straight on top of this model. The imaginary light source that you use for picking highlight direction. And so by not only just putting a couple edge highlights down there, that really enforces that. And you should be able to notice that the direction that I'm pulling the brush in is from darkest to lightest. It's because I'm doing a highlight. If I were applying a wash or just anything to shade, I would go from where you basically brush in the direction you want the color to wind up. So for a shade, you pull it to where you want shadows, and vice versa for highlights. Just keep that in mind, and it does make a difference. Oops. Botched it again. Coming along, just don't know how well. Alright, I'm going to go try and find a desk lamp, so this will not be in vain. Just as I finish up this bit. That'll do for now. I'll be back hopefully soon. Alright, the lamp has been found in the garage, no less, and considerably better lighting. I still have to do the highlighting on his chest, the shield, and his noggin. A few fiddly bits there. I'll finish this up, and then the next cut-in will have the, I'm not sure what I'll do next. Because what's left is a wash of sepia and a highlight of shining gold mixed with mithril silver. However, I don't know which one I'll do first. I'll figure it out in the meantime, though. Cheers.